Our next story. A man gets off at the wrong stop, accidentally finding himself in Lincoln's railway station, and names himself King of Lincoln. Taking up residence in the Lincoln Cathedral, he plans to enforce new local laws on the city and feels the people of the city also deserve to suffer. The government has not yet made a statement on the king, which has led many to believe that this may just be Lincoln's future. On the scene is Paul Lee with an exclusive interview. Take a look at this.
So, what makes you believe that you are the ruler of a city that has been governed by the council for years? And are you aware that the British Isles are currently already ruled by a monarch, King Charles?
Oh, yes, I truly am. But I'm better than them. I'm the supreme government. I'm better than all of them, you see. You should address me as my liege from now on. Do not disrespect me and my name.
All right, my liege. I assume you're wanting to take up residence in the cathedral church, is that correct?
Yes, indeed I am. You mean my castle on top of that hill? Yes. Well, I'll need to get some labourers to make a ski lift for me, so their amazing king can get up to the top with ease. Oh, yes.
Well then, are you aware of footage that we may have of you interacting with the people of Lincoln? I'm sure this would be a good opportunity for you to defend yourself against any negative press that might ensue.
What footage are you talking about? I'm flawless, I'm perfection. Whatever could you possibly be talking about? That video is clearly misinformation. Do you not understand? How can people not tell facts from fiction? I'm the King of Lincoln. Do you not understand me? I would never do such a thing. I'm so nice. Everybody loves me.
Do you have any plans or regimes that you intend to implement?
Oh, I would like to implement more steep hills and steepen the current hill because the people of Lincoln deserve to suffer because of how they treated me. I got off the wrong train stop and they didn't let me go. How dare they? They deserve to suffer for what they did to me. Do you understand what that does to a person? Getting off the wrong train stop? Do you? Do you? Tell me.
So that was the nefarious King of Lincoln. And in
How dare you? How dare you talk about me like... Ow! Oh my God! No! Stop it! No!
This has been Paul Lee. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Paul. Well, you just saw what an utterly unprofessional and quite frankly rude king we have. It was almost like watching a child play dress-up, then throwing a tantrum when it didn't go his way. Anyway, here's what the public had to say about our new king.
Do you believe he has any plans to improve facilities for the general public?
No. From what it sounds like, he wants us to suffer, and for that reason, yeah, I don't think there's anything good about him at all.
If you could change one thing about the city, what would you say?
Well, definitely steep hill. I'd probably add an escalator to it.
And do you believe that the King of Lincoln will implement these changes?
Maybe, I mean, I don't know. If he does, there's one thing for sure, it's definitely only going to be for the rich people.
Have you heard of someone who claims to be the new King of Lincoln?
Yeah, I've heard of him. He's, making an impression among the city, isn't he? But I don't think it'll come into fruition, to be honest, because he's highly unprofessional and implementing a lot of things that no one agrees with, so...
What do you think of some of the plans that he has to change the city?
Well, I've heard he's thinking of steepening Steep Hill even more, and also implementing more steep hills, which would be an incredible amount of money to implement, and would waste a lot of money that could go into more important things while making the people suffer. So, which I think is a terrible idea.
Thanks again to Paul Lee for conducting those interviews. Now to Ahmed Amsik and Faye Lynn Ruff for the weather.